I joined the DC Air National Guard primarily for travel and the volunteer opportunities. I also have a deep-rooted family history in the military. I'm the third generation on both sides of my family to join the military.
The Guard itself it seemed like a unique opportunity to not only give back to my country, but also to be able to give back directly to the local community.
I did not join the military right out of high school. I tried to go right into college like most people do. It just wasn't for me. My passion wasn't with anything that I was trying to do. So I decided to take a different route, and I decided to join the military.
So how I got into the DC Guard, because I originally was going active and then I switched over because of the different benefits of like being part-time, and it's just you get the best of both worlds, whereas though you can deploy when you want, or you can sign up for deployments, you get the school, you get all the benefits, but then you get to be home with family, and I'm very family oriented.
I didn't even know about the Guard until I met someone who told me about the Guard. And I would start off with the benefits, because a lot of people are scared of going active duty because they don't want to travel, or they feel like their life changes, their life stops when they're going active duty. In the Guard, you still have that sense of who you were before you were in the military, so you have that civilian aspect, you have the military aspect, so you get the best of both worlds. And then once you tell them about the different statuses, like traditional, AGR, technician, they can see way more opportunities than they would ever see like active duty wise, I think, and that I feel like really entices people.
Recently I've been taking classes for a certification program, so the tuition assistance has helped out a lot. And it's helped me to further my education and not only stop at my bachelor degree, but pursue another degree.
You have your tuition assistance. I've utilized that benefit. Health benefits, I've used those, I've utilized those. Being able to see different parts of the world. I've traveled so far and going to continue to travel.
The DC Air National Guard paid for my master's, and I came from Ohio where they only paid for your undergraduate, which I was very grateful for, but that's definitely something I would start with, for the fact that you could get, essentially as many degrees as you want, as long as you stay in for a year after you finish, and you have a degree plan.
All the volunteer opportunities alone in the DC area, including the March on Washington, we were security detail downtown. The Concert for Valor put on by HBO, we did security for that.
Been able to do different operations, so I did presidential inauguration. We volunteered for that, and we were actually deputized for that, so that's a benefit, just something different.
We're right here in the nation's capital, so we get to be really hands-on with what's going on in DC and all the parades. We get to volunteer a lot. It's a lot of opportunities for you to get involved with the community. So I'm a part of one of the best, well, the best Guard units ever.
The benefits that I've gotten so far from the DC Guard is, the biggest one is education. I've been able to pursue my bachelor's and all those other degrees that I want to get to. I've grown as a person. I've become mentally mature. I've become more mature leadership-wise. Any type of personality traits that I hadn't had before, I definitely got because I joined the military and the Guard, and a lot of my peers who are not in the military noticed that, so that's really helped me, and I definitely have a higher confidence now that I've joined.
A lot of the reason I got hired at civilian jobs were the training I got that the military provided, and the fact that supervisors knew that I would be responsible, I would show up on time, and I would provide a high level of work.
My job right now is aviation, so this is a really great stepping stone because I'm learning about how to talk to radio, I'm listening to what the pilots are saying, I'm literally in the place I want to be in the future, so it's really helping me progress and seeing if I really do want to do this, what would the time be, what would I actually have to qualify to even consider being a pilot. Like, there's so many things that I'm seeing here and getting a taste of as a 1 Charlie while seeing the pilots, so it's like they're all my mentors. Secretly, they don't know it.
So I decided to take the training that I had down in Fort Sam Houston, Texas, and try to translate that into the start of something on the civilian side, which happens to be, in this case, a cartographics technician.
It's just like everybody is literally like family, whether it's, you know, your supervision, they really care about what you're trying to do with your future. You better use your TA, you better use this stuff to go to school. Like it's always to progress and get better. So I definitely like that energy.
Everyone is welcoming, everyone is warm and kind. They will open up to you if you don't have military experience. Me coming from not an active duty background, they've been open arms and willing to share their knowledge with me and give me the opportunity to pursue my career further and push myself further, but also to teach what I've learned down to the lower ranks as well.
And then also it's the missions, you know, the fact that we protect the skies in the National Capital Region, we fly high-level, you know, DV officials all around the world, and, you know, we have that phenomenal alert mission, and then we also deploy overseas, you know.
The military will stick with you in all aspects of your life, and you become extremely motivated to do everything that you set out to do.
We are situated here in the most powerful city in the free world, and we support and defend the most powerful leaders in the free world. I can't discount the power of the alert unit that sits here at Andrews. Maintainers, operators, and aircraft are on alert 24 hours a day. They've been there since September 11th, and to date we've responded over 5,300 times to aerial events over the National Capital Region. The Chief has our three missions, warfighting, homeland defense, and then partnerships.
This is for deployment.
The logistics officers have deployed many times, and these have always been total force deployments working with the active duty Air Force and the Air Force Reserve. And this is anywhere in the world.
We have to make sure that airmen are deployable at all times. Our main duty here at Security Forces is to train them and just make sure that our members come back safely back from whatever deployment we have them sent.
Our primary missions here happen in the district. And so the safety and security of the District of Columbia is kind of where we focus all of our efforts.
Everybody in emergency management is a hazmat technicians. So we're trained to the highest level to respond on base or off base. So we provide that expertise to our civilian counterparts and area bases. So we can deploy anywhere within the National Capital Region with our MEOC, or for a hazmat incident, we can get anywhere within a couple hours and be set up in less than 30 minutes.
Typically, what happens downtown are what they call national security events. So things like the inauguration, the State of the Union address, the unveiling of the Martin Luther King Memorial. We send troops downtown to maintain safety and security with traffic flow, crowd control, and we also bring in teams from other states of guardsmen to make sure that the entire operation is set up and works the best for the country, for NORTHCOM, who kind of owns the United States, and the other federal agencies that work here in the district. I can't discount the fact that we also have the 201st Airlift Squadron, flies 737s, and their primary mission is to take congressional delegations, senior statesmen around the world to engage in diplomacy with other countries, because we feel that some of the best wars are the ones that we don't have to fight in.
This right here is good, so as long as we stick with this ground right here.
One of our most recent deployments was the Civil Engineering Squadron, who went to Jamaica, our state partner country, to help them build construction projects and to basically kind of help them become better partners in the world community. And we are the 113th.
We are the 113th.
We are the 113th.
We are the 113th.
We are the 113th.